Welcome everyone to another Friday live stream. We are doing something a little bit different today. We'll get to that in just a minute. Let me first recognize all the folks that are here already. Starting with Postech TV. Welcome. Dr. Jones is here. Thor is here. Nicholas is here. Stobbs is here. And Thor has already gifted a membership. And Postech was the lucky recipient. Thank you, Thor, and congratulations to Postech. Lobo 1G is here. I know there's more folks that are here, but those are the ones that have at least made themselves known in the live chat. Let me just move my chat box over yonder. So, what if you looked at the description for today's live stream, you would have seen that, and also the thumbnail for today's live stream, you would have seen that I've got a trailer with the Cruising the Balkans skin on it. It's over yonder, but my truck does not, and this truck is not going to. What I'm going to do is buy a new truck, and I'm going to, okay, I'm going to buy an Iveco truck, and I'm going to kit that one out with various things, plus, yes, Stobbs, Iveco, plus I have one of the resident Iveco drivers, which makes him an expert, in the Discord with me. By the way, Lurch is not with me today. He was out this weekend with other things. So Rather Be Truck Simming is here with me today. If you'd like to say hi.
Hi.
Man of many words. If it isn't Iveco, it could be a Renault Magnum. Yeah, no. Nope. I think that would be worse. Maybe another time. So today we're going to focus on Iveco. And so, what I'm going to do, welcome Thomas. What I'm going to do is start by going to the truck dealers and go to the nearest Iveco. We'll just buy it online, have it delivered, and then I'll transfer to it. So, Rather Be. The question is, which truck is it? I think they're all Stralis.
Yeah. So they're all Stralis, and it's really, between the active space and the highway. And the big thing there is, one, the active space you can get without the aero kit stuff on it, but it's an older truck. The interior on that it's old, and you can feel that it's old. The highway is a relatively more modern truck, so the interior looks a little bit nicer, but I don't believe you can take any of that aero stuff off.
Well,
so
I don't know what the aero
kind
stuff is. Could you clarify that?
Yeah. So if you go back to that first page on the list of trucks, one of the first trucks listed is just a squared off block box look.
That one right there looks like the truck you were driving yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. So the truck next to it you see is the Active Super. It's got the aerodynamic hood on the top to make it less boxy. So all those aerodynamic things that turn it out of, like, away from like just a squared flat off box are the aerodynamic things that I'm talking about.
Okay, well, I don't like the squared box look, so let's look at that. As a matter of fact, Stobbs is saying the highway.
Yeah, the highway is definitely the more modern looking, or the more modern truck for sure.
Okay.
The active space you can get, you can see with the active space super, you can still get all that aerodynamics, but the interior is just still like, I drive it, it's dog ugly.
Well, I don't like dog ugly, so let's go
Well, I
modern.
mean, it's an Iveco Stralis, and when I say modern, I mean relatively modern. Yes, like Nicholas has in live chat there with the quotes around modern. There's definitely some air quotes around modern, because you're still dealing with a fairly older truck, really.
Okay, well, let's go with the highway then.
Let's do it.
Truck of the year 2013. So only one cab or cabin. Chassis.
I appreciate the Iveco lessons. Stobbs. He's saying in here the Stralis model is from earlier than ETS2, but Highway was made in 2013. So yeah, I guess the active space is a an older model.
Well, I'm not planning on doing heavy cargo. I'm going to stick with normal cargo because I'm going to pull a dry van.
Yep, that's
So
what I normally do too, and you get a huge fuel tank when you go with a 4x2, just so much more fuel.
where does it say that? I wonder. Oops. Doesn't seem to say that. Well, it'll show up. Let's.
It'll show up when we do the exterior stuff.
Okay. So I'm good with the 560 horsepower motor.
Yeah, and I've actually hauled some loads with the Cursor 13560. I just got done hauling a load with it. I drive yesterday, uh, put some heavy loads on it, and it actually does pretty good. It's actually not as bad as people would think. For an Iveco, the torque range is really, like, the torque curve is really generous, and I didn't have any problems with it. That being said, it is loud. It is not loud necessarily in a good way. Yeah, and it's a very unique sound. It's not like any other diesel engines I've heard in the game.
Now, Stobbs is saying he just runs the 6x2 tag lift, which is this one.
Stabs is probably hauling like 5 or 6 trailers back there, and like he's probably hauling, heavy stuff.
All right. Well, let's stick with the this 4x2 then. Engine, I'm fine with that engine. I don't really want to get off into the modded stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
Transmission, 12-speed with a retarder. The question is between, in my mind, is between this one and this one.
Yeah, I prefer the one with the overdrive. So the one below. I just find that it cruises better at highway speeds, in my opinion.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I can normally cruise along at 80 in 6 low or 11th gear, with plenty of power left to get me up into like 90 and 95 when I'm in like the UK or somewhere where you can go a little bit faster. And then I'm in 6 high and 12 and cruising along at like that nice RPM range.
Okay, so the interior, there's just standard and standard UK, so not really a choice there.
Yep, this is what you get. Yeah.
So for exterior, I am going to go with, let me just click on the filters here and turn on the Steam inventory, because we're going to go with Nature's Embrace, which is the what we got for completing the West Balkans, Cruising the Balkans rather, challenge or event. Wasn't really a challenge.
Stobbs is also saying here, it depends if your drive tire 80 or 70 profile, higher profile tire, lower the cruising RPM. So that's interesting information, Stubbs. I'll have to play around with that on my truck later.
So exterior accessories. Oh, you know what? Let me go back to this for just a moment. I'm wondering, does it make sense to do that? I kind of like the looks of it a little better. What does the audience think? Stock or add some blue? Kind of clashes with the purple though. Well, we got 50-50. Stop says the stock blue gray. Thor says boomer blue. I'm kind of the opinion that I should leave this alone.
Yeah,
because
well,
my blue is gonna cause it to clash with the trailer.
It's certainly going to cause it to clash with the trailer. If you change the truck, I would have to change the trailer too, or it's going to be way off.
Right. Yeah, we'll leave it alone.
Nicholas suggests pink. Pink is also an option that Nicholas XXN suggests.
Oh my god. Okay, we're not going to do that. I would have to vote on that one. All right, accessories. Let's start at the top. What do we got here? I generally go with that.
Yep.
Left horn. Huh. It'll be interesting to see what that sounds like. But then there's the train horn. Yeah, let's do the train.
So we got Ducky saying that rust should be the Iveco standard color, please.
Oh, well, guys, those of you who are saying blue, that would be my go-to color, as you know. But it doesn't. It clashes with this, and it'll clash with the trailer. I've already got the trailer skinned up. Okay, moving on. Let's see. What's the next thing here? The light bar. Gotta have a light bar. Any of these create a problem? Ooh, look at all them lights. I don't need that top on. There we go. Viking. Samurai. Kind of like the Viking. Put some,
yeah.
You know, so the pulsar, is that, or the radiant, is that gonna flash with the beacons?
Yeah,
Those.
all of those will flash.
All of them
will flash with the beacons. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, that's what I want right there.
So Thor is asking, a couple people are asking to show the trailer with a little button down in the right. And then Staub says he just sticks to Michelin Men and lights in between.
You know, I've never done the Michelin Man. I have seen that on Thor's truck.
So now Ducky is saying, not too many extras, Boomer. The Iveco can't handle the weight.
By the way, I did want to say, Jinjaha, welcome to the stream, and King of the Road, welcome. Let's see. Okay, moving on. Sun visor. I kind of like the stock because it says Truck of the Year. I don't know that that matters, but what the heck.
Yeah, the only other thing I might recommend there is that the Ranger Sun Shield has lights on it, and that's
Ooh,
always cool.
lights. I
Yeah.
like lights. Back to that. The Ranger, you say? Ooh, Dragonfly's got light.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I know a couple of them do. The Ranger is the one that I use, but yeah, a couple of them do have lights on them. Yeah.
Ranger or Dragonfly to the audience?
Yeah, I think it's looking like Dragonfly probably.
Okay, we'll go with that. Let's see. I'm not going to go with flags on this. There's a light board inside, however. I don't know. Is there not one that says Iveco on here?
Oh no, but believe it or not, there's not a strong Iveco following in the game. I wish they gave us an Iveco tuning pack.
Well, maybe someday. There. So we got black, plastic, painted, chrome. I'm a fan of the going with painted to match the rest of the truck.
I agree. So we got Ducky saying now the new skyboxes in 149 is awesome. I love driving in the night now. I agree, Ducky. I'm glad to hear that because driving in the night with the new skyboxes is definitely something I'm looking forward to.
What did we do there? We went Viking up top. Dragonfly there. Dragonfly or Viking. Ooh, lights. Never mind. Lights. Let's go with strobe. There we go.
Card is asking, "Hey Boomer, did you announce it yet?"
Not yet.
Thomas Berger is saying chrome rims are nice. Ducky saying no, and it's no longer total darkness. You see the contours of the landscape. That sounds really awesome. I'm really excited about
You
that.
talking about at night?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Stobbs. Oh, I thought the Iveco was the announcement.
Nope.
Well,
No, we got
yeah,
we got a couple of announcements coming. All right, so here we got ooh, lots of options.
yeah,
No lights on
yeah,
that. There we go.
there are a lot of options, and a lot of them have lights.
Lights. I like lights.
Nicholas Triple XN is saying, I really want to play in 149 beta, but I got to finish both the Cruising Balkan events.
You could probably still do Cruising the Balkans in 149. I think I did.
Todd says he likes the Goliath on the front bar on the bull bar.
Ooh, it's got lots of lights. Okay, we'll do that. And
Yeah, that is a good one.
I have no particular reason for going with one light versus the other than it just, it looks good.
Sorry, Picard. I'll try to get a little bit closer to the mic so you can hear me better.
Oh, there you go. I could have turned them up, but he's usually louder, so I had him turned down.
Yeah, I was leaning a little bit away from the mic, unlike I normally do when I'm driving. Thor saying, I hate ads in the live stream. Thor, I hate ads everywhere. I
Yeah.
absolutely agree with you. Yeah.
I think.
Alexander Berglund is saying, hi, Boomer.
Hey, Alexander. So let me touch on the ads for a minute. YouTube has made some changes with how they're doing ads. So my options are ads or no ads. Well, I got to have ads because that helps cover the revenue for this. I actually I just got an ad on my monitor over here because I'm watching it in another channel, and it's annoying. I agree. I think YouTube is pushing more ads lately. Either they have a lot of inventory because it is the holiday season, ad inventory is what I mean, or they're also pushing the YouTube Premium. Like on my other channels, I'm getting pushed a lot to subscribe to YouTube Premium, and that eliminates all ads. So I think they haven't said so, but I suspect, just a theory on my part, that they're pushing as many ads as they can right now, try and get people to subscribe to YouTube Premium. Anyway, it's just a theory. So anything else over here? Because I'm ready to go do tires and get driving.
Absolutely. But no, you are right. I mean, Google is an ad company.
Right.
Nicholas XXXN saying the Halloween event was possible in 149, but the Cruising Balkans is not apparently, according to the internet at least. I didn't find the Balkans event when I was in the beta.
Okay. Well, since I got the Michelin thing on the back wall of my sleeper, I'm going to go with the Michelin tires. Plus, I think I have them on my trailer. I do. So we'll go Michelin all around. But then I need some chrome rims. I usually go with the American Dream. I don't know if that's... Oh, American Dream Chrome. There we go. Standard chrome. Dark silver. I like that. Okay. Okay, the only thing I see left is this. Side skirts.
And below the
exhaust.
side skirts, you should be able to do some exhaust changes if you'd like. And there's a couple options down there that'll give you lights on the side as well.
Ooh, lights.
Yeah.
That's not it.
And you can do the same on the other side.
There we go. I do kind of like the yellow or the amber lights. Like them. Elegance. Okay. I didn't see any point to changing the door steps. You can't even see those. I don't know why they have those. I mean, okay, yeah, you can, but
one thing that I've noticed, I feel like you've only got one horn up on the top on the roof there. I think you need a horn on the others.
There's no option for it.
Really?
Yeah, because I looked for that earlier on, and there was only one option, which is odd.
Bigger. That is odd, even for an Iveco.
Okay, let's buy a truck. Got lots of lights. I like lights.
So Pilot Bro 39 is saying, "Hey all, hope things are going well as I see Boomer in an Iveco. First the K100, now the Iveco."
It's not my first time in an Iveco. I did drive one in the UK several weeks ago. So there's been a lot of talk about Ivecos lately. I thought, well, what the heck? I'll do it again on purpose this time.
Exactly. The corruption is spreading.
Zerk. Okay. Let me grab that truck. Out of Zurich. Let's drive it. I'll have to grab my trailer too.
Dobbs is saying now only missing a European conventional Iveco straight tour. Goes full circle. Not familiar with the straight tour.
No, Ducky, I haven't lost a bet.
Oh, Stobbs, I'm looking at this truck and give me a mod for this thing. I would absolutely drive it.
Oh yeah, my hit tracker. I'll get that in a minute. Let's have a look at this thing. Get all the I'll have to adjust the mirrors.
That is a beautiful looking Iveco you got there.
Ooh.
I actually like the strobe lights on the bottom bar there. I think I might have to try that out on my truck as well.
That is a loud motor. Without a doubt.
Yes. Yes, it is. Just wait till you get that thing on the road. It is not quiet.
Well, let me grab my trailer. Where is it? Is that it? That is not it.
Pilot Bro is asking, is that Stobbs motor? I don't believe so, Pilot Bro. I think it's just the stock Cursor 560.
Correct. All right, I want to make a couple of announcements here in just a moment. But first, let me get my trailer hooked up. I just want to say I did not lose a bet, and I'm not being coerced. There we go.
Blink 3 times in a row if you're under duress, okay?
I see some flashing, flickering for something. That's weird. So, let's talk announcements first. I'm going to pause this so the time doesn't go too far forward. um, so I didn't think about it till just now, but are you able to stick around and read chat? No pressure.
Yeah, sure, I can do that. No, I can do that if you'd like me to.
Sure. That'll help me avoid running into guardrails and such. Let's see. Okay, so the first announcement, actually it's just a teaser. It's not a real announcement. It's just a heads up. We have something big coming. We're still a couple of weeks away or more. It really depends. We've got I'll just give you the brief version. A BTT, Boomers Trucknado Transport, first anniversary / holiday party convoys. 2 of them. And the date, it's either going to be the first or second Saturday in December. And I say first or second because we were going to go with the first Saturday, which is December 2nd. However, right after we were working on that timeline, the announcement of the release of the Kansas DLC came out, which will be the Thursday before that, on November 30th. So because we need the servers as part of that, and there's always seems to be a delay in getting out whatever the software kit that we need for the servers to work, it always seems to be delayed. So we're gonna wait and see what happens. It really depends on when we get that information. Now, Pilot Bro could explain that a lot better than me because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But actually, rather be you probably do, right? Since you're involved with setting up servers.
Yeah, I could probably stumble my way through, but I'll bet Pilot Bro has more relevant information.
Well, so it's probably not that critical anyway. Hey, by the way, Adam, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Alexander Berglund and Pilot Bro, welcome to the stream. Let's see. I missed out on a few. Okay.
Yeah, we got a couple things here. Nicholas saying announcement Hall BTT employees must drive Ivecos.
No, that ain't it. But
no.
I was thinking at some point we might do a Iveco convoy, a Iveco themed convoy. So that's another reason for getting this set up so I could be ready for that in the event that happens. So this BTT first anniversary / holiday party convoys will be something extremely interesting. On that Saturday, we'll be doing a series of convoys. We won't have a members live stream that weekend, and there'll be more details forthcoming. So it will be, hopefully we can get as many people that are currently in the VTC and the Discord all together. There will be prizes, Steam gift cards, and merch, and even a little bit for the audience. And the audience will have an opportunity to vote on a couple of things in each of the streams. So more details later. We're still ironing them out. And the entire thing has been sponsored by Picard Gaming, which is why he was asking if I made the announcement yet. So he was probably a little bit late. So yes, Picard Gaming is sponsoring currently the entire thing. So thanks to him for that. Now I have another announcement. Another American Truck Simulator challenge is being sponsored by Rather Be Truck Simming, who's with me now. That will begin Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, depending on where you are in the world. It'll be midnight Central European time. It will start. It will be an ATS challenge. And again, details will be forthcoming. Prizes will be randomly, well, there'll be a criteria for it, which will be spelled out when I put all the rules, finish putting the rules together. we will be giving away a couple of copies of the new Kansas DLC, hopefully on the day that it releases. So also there'll be a winner's convoy associated with that. So 2 things that are coming up in the next couple of weeks. So the ATS challenge starts Sunday night and will run through, well, it'll run a week. And how you can win, I'll release that information later. I'll announce it tomorrow, because hopefully by then we'll have it all ironed out. And then in 2 weeks, well, actually probably 3 weeks, we'll have the BTT anniversary / holiday convoy parties. Party convoys, whatever. That's what's up. Those are the announcements.
Yeah, sounds exciting. I'm excited to do some party convoys with people.
Yeah. Johnny Hansen is here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so let me do some shout outs here since I'm a little behind on that already. Knee High Sniper, our top ATS driver for August. Dusty, aka Dirty Dog 3436, our top ATS driver for January. Isabella Hagloff, Pilot Bro 39 is here, but he's probably lurking. Well, there he is. I figured he'd be lurking more because he is working today. Rob Strecker, aka Lurch, not with me, but he's probably lurking. Bedrock, our top ATS driver for February, is working. Nicholas Triple XN is here with us. Trucker King 2010, I hope he's getting some sleep because I think he was up late. Susan Arthur, our top ETS2 driver for May. XLT 588 Gaming. Silent Dilemma, Norwegian Trucker Nicholas, also here. Picard Gaming is here. Big Isle 2424, Tasmified. Lobo 1G, our top ETS2 driver for July, is here. Hogwash, Purdy the Parrot, and Asgard Renth, also known as Wim, our top ATS driver for September, and our top ETS2 driver for October. So Wim and I did a one-on-one convoy last weekend. We will be doing another one at some point in the future. So that one was an ATS where I drove a cab over. And the next one will be in Euro Truck. I don't know what I'll be driving. Hopefully my Scania. So look for convoy in the Discord also. Yes. Convoys. There's a wait, not a convoy now, is it? Working, still some more work. Okay. Let's Scania T. I don't know that I've heard of a Scania T. I've heard of Scania S. I should probably get one before the 149 update comes out.
I believe the Scania T has a hood and is not like a normal cab over.
Oh,
yeah, it's a conventional style.
A long
truck,
nose.
Yeah.
The American style. Okay.
Yeah. So,
right, yeah.
Ducky,
Go ahead.
Ducky says here, happily no Iveco in ATS. I'm pretty sure I can find a mod to get me a Stralis in ATS. That'll be my next thing on the list to get me a screenshot of my Iveco in America.
LPG. LPG stands for liquid petroleum gas. It's like what you buy when you go, and it's similar to what you get when you go and get a tank of gas for your grill. Go ahead.
No.
All right, well, I'm going to, let's take a look at the map, because right now I am in Frankfurt, and I want to be driving in the West Balkans. So I need a quick travel So let's just do that. Got Pod Eureka, Bielo Polji. Sure, I butchered that. Nice. Well, I just cannot pronounce these things. Let's see. Well, I can pronounce Mostar and Sarajevo, Zenica, Angeluka. Belgrade, Novi Sad. You know what? Novi Sad is like the last place I was here before I started jumping around. So we'll go there.
Nicholas says outside Sarajevo, there's a small hidden road.
I believe I've been on that hidden road. Ducky, are you talking about an ATS DLC that might be farm equipment related? You know, oddly enough, Giants released a new, I don't know if it's a mod or DLC. I guess it's a DLC. It's a free one that they released for farming simulator that is emergency vehicles. That made no sense to me. So I wonder if this would be kind of the same thing. Unless, of course, it's farming equipment cargo. That would be cool. All right.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh. I know you couldn't see it, but I was stepping on the clutch pedal to put it into reverse for no good reason other than I was driving ATS the other day.
Nicholas says the emergency thing is probably just for roleplay.
Yeah, probably. Okay, I just remembered that I have yet to fix the mirrors. Yeah, I just don't see the point, but then maybe that's just what it is, it's just role playing. So that's fine.
Adam Buser says a few days ago I saw a map of the East Coast work in progress looking at highways and cities.
Interesting. Yeah, I think that'll work. You know what I didn't do? I didn't do the interior.
Oh, you're absolutely right. There are no accessories at all inside that interior.
Except the light thing on the back wall.
Yeah. Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay, my bad. Let's find a load.
I understand you were just so eager to drive that Iveco.
Yeah, that's it.
Stobbs says no need to add window GPS. Stobbs, believe it or not, I play with no route advisor, no window GPS, old school Stralis, just the GPS on the dash. I am always lost.
All right, let's see if I can find some place that I haven't been to yet. Been there. Been there.
Nicholas says no trucker kitty. Crying sad face. Left
Yeah.
behind in the Scania to stay safe.
I may have to stop at a shop and take care of that. Chewing gum to Skopje. I don't have that discovered here yet. So we'll do that. It's a little bit long, but that's all right. Chewing gum. What an interesting cargo. Picking up at the Vesna. Wherever that is. Looks like it's outside of town. Well, while that's loading, I'll do more shout outs. JJ Man 1982, Nick, Thor Rasmussen, our top ETS2 driver for January and April. Oh, so where is this? It is just outside of town. You know what's usually outside of town? Is farm things. So it seems like that's a weird thing to pick up. A weird cargo, I mean. Wait, what happened to the routing? That's weird. So it's got us going straight to go this roundabout route. Why can't I just go there and turn right?
Adam Buser says, I'm surprised New Jersey does not have more cities to be added to the map and ATS. Keep in mind, you did mention that the map is work in progress, so they might add some more to that later on. He also mentions, can small states in the east have lots of towns and cities to be added to the ATS map? I actually read an interesting post about how the scale of the game is going to work against those smaller states in the East Coast. And they're probably going to have to make some decisions on, what cities and towns to include and what not to include. They don't, you don't have as much space in Connecticut as you do Texas, so especially in the game, you're going to have to be more judicious about what you put in.
Okay, this is a weird convoluted route.
Go straight on.
Matthew Roth says, good afternoon, Boomer.
Hey, Matthew.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Oh, and here I forgot to use my turn signal. So the other route that came out, oh, I left the shop. The other route that came out would have brought us here.
Turn left, and then turn right.
So that's interesting.
Turn right.
I guess if I really wanted to, I could have gone back to that shop
Turn left.
and do some interior stuff, but we've done enough of that. We'll get rolling.
So Ducky says they might do DLCs with more than one small state. I would expect so. I wouldn't. It's going to be hard to rationalize doing, like Rhode Island and Connecticut charging the same as you would some of the other bigger
Keep right,
states. Sure.
and then exit right. Exit right.
Wonder what's taking that guy so long. Maybe he's having to dig out the change in his pocket. Wait.
Ducky, looking forward to Hawaii and Puerto Rico DLC. I think you might be waiting a long time on that one.
I guess I should look at the green arrows. Well, fortunately, I didn't have to push anybody out of my way.
Ducky, Alaska might be the last ATS DLC.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, I guess it depends on if they decide to, you know, go into Canada and Mexico or not. If you look at all of North America, there's quite a bit that they could add. Nicholas, wrong lane, just boomer being boomer.
That's true.
Pilot Bro 39, they can just pay the Alaska North to the Frontier guy for his mods since he's has done such a good job.
Yeah, he has.
And I have been. Yeah, I agree. The Alaska map is a really good map.
Right.
If you're
Then exit
if
right.
you've got the money and you're okay doing paid mods, I would definitely check that one out. It's worth it.
Exit right.
He's still working on it, making updates and whatnot.
Adam Buser says, I cannot wait to see what landscape will be like going east.
It'll be mostly flat. Until you get to the Appalachians. So Pennsylvania, West Virginia. You know, I saw somebody post something on Twitter yesterday that reminded me that there are
At the roundabout, take the first
What?
exit.
there are a few places
Exit now.
in the eastern third of the U.S. with some hilly terrain. It's not as much so as it is in the Rockies, but it's still some areas of hilliness.
Get
So
ready to turn
there's an
right.
area. There's the Mont Eagle Pass, I think is what it's called, or incline
Turn right.
in Tennessee, southeast of Nashville. There is some very hilly territory in West Virginia, and a little bit in Pennsylvania.
There's also some mountainous terrain in Vermont and Maine as
Turn
well.
left.
Lurch is saying in chat, the kid earned herself a detention, so I'm here for a bit. So I guess he's dealing with some parenting issues. Nicholas, country roads, take me home.
It was a nice ride.
All right,
Can't
let's
wait
see
for
where
the
that
Great Lakes
is.
region or Maine. Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree, Stabs. I think that's going to be a pretty, very pretty area. Nicholas, can't wait for Northern Norway DLC. That's my favorite area of Pro Mods.
It's one of my favorite areas too. Even though ProMods expands on areas in Southern Europe, it's Northern Europe that really gets my attention.
Yeah, yeah. So Ducky's saying now about Lurch's kid that she did some Lurch stuff.
Okay, let's. Oh yeah, we're picking up chewing gum. So this isn't a farm-related kind of a place. It's just some kind of a production facility out of town, outside of town. All right, let's take a look at our route. So I'm going to backtrack a little bit and head south. Looks like I have not been on this yet, so I'll be uncovering some new territory, roadways. And let's see, where were we talking about that hidden road? Where was that hidden road? Was it outside of Budapest? Or
Somewhere in Sarajevo.
Sarajevo, that's it.
Adam Buser, I do not know what a scaled down version of New York City would be like in ATS compared to the scale of the city.
I don't either.
I bet if you check out Los Angeles though, you'd get a general sense of it.
Okay, let's get going.
Ready to roll.
Ready to roll. We're chewing gum. How much? 23 tons. It's actually not a bad look.
It is not.
I mean, and mostly I'm talking about the skin.
Turn right.
I don't know about the truck.
Oh.
It's all right though. Don't need those on right now.
Get ready to turn left.
Nicholas, yeah, the skin is beautiful. Can't wait to unlock it myself.
Turn left.
Oh.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
I didn't seem to get much stopping power with my retarder. I'm sure the transmission I have accommodates it.
Should. I know it's definitely an option. So we got Ducky saying I was looking for that skin in ATS until I realized it's for ATS too. Susan Salter, hi Boomer, joined as a member today.
Hi Susan, I saw that. I was gonna, even though you're not a river hauler, I was still gonna
Keep left.
acknowledge you, so I'm glad you made yourself known. So this, I don't know, I can't really tell.
Turn
Doesn't seem to have much slowing power. I can see that it's turning on.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it flashing. Yeah. Nicholas Triple XN says about the skin, and I bet it will be twice as nice on a man truck.
I'm sure it will.
NC Gaming Man says hello all.
Hey there.
Adam Buser says New York City may have a downtown, but there's Midtown, Times Square, Broadway, little neighborhoods that are 3 or 4 blocks each, the bridges and the boroughs. There's going to probably be some sacrifices made for sure.
Oh, without a doubt. So, Adam, just FYI, for those of us, which is a lot, who've never been there, it's just one big metropolis. I remember thinking that about the Twin Cities in Minnesota too, before I went for the first time, and it was kind of true. Just one big, long, massive urban area that stretches for miles and miles. And New York seems like that to me. LA seems like that to me. And there will be, hey Willie, thanks for the coffee. Oops. Yeah, with all those, I mean, we're talking miles of buildings, high rises. It's something. Now, I've never been there, but of course I've seen a lot of pictures.
So Pilot Bro asks, Nicholas, is it said man or is like MAN, like our GMC brand here? And Stabs is saying MAN officially, but it appears like most people are pronouncing it as man. Susan Salter, yes, glad to be a member. Now have my Windows 10 installed and all fine. Ducky saying, I would love to have the Brooklyn Bridge in ATS.
I think there's a fair chance that it'll be there. You know what will also probably be in there is, I can't think of the name of that other bridge that they recently replaced. Oops, I gotta slow down.
The Tappan Zee Bridge?
The Tappan Zee Bridge, yep. I remember that watching that thing under construction. Oh, I could have gone in the right lane. I don't remember whether or not I ever rolled over the new one before I stopped driving. I may have. That is an impressive bridge. I'm sure they'll have that in the game.
It is always fun to tell people who have no idea about trucks that I'm going on a long trip with my man.
That's actually pretty funny.
Pilot Bro, if they ever get to Cleveland, I hope they do a good job with Dead Man's Curve.
They'll probably feature that, I would think. But I'm not really familiar with it. I'm sure I've seen it, but I don't remember.
Hero saying, I want the warning, rumble strips, and everything.
Well, I guess I'm really not knowing about that. I may have been by it or driven it, I don't know. I mean, I've been through Cleveland a lot. Oh, lane ends. Why did it say get over? Ah.
NC Gaming Man, by the time they get to the East Coast, a lot of people will be retired. I hope so. It'll give me plenty of time to drive around in it. Adam Buser, I hope there will be ring roads around New York City in ATS.
Ring roads? What are ring roads? Is that like a roundabout?
Ducky, GPS needs some calibration in the Balkans. I've had similar experiences. Susan Salter, I'm already retired. Congratulations. Adam Buser, outer highways around the city like I-287.
Okay. Yes. Bypasses.
Turn right.
So, yeah, that's another, I guess, another word for them. Yeah, like I would equate the Twin Cities. They've got
Turn right.
494 and 694, which go around the metro in the outer suburbs. So I've never driven in the New York metropolitan area except the Cross Bronx Expressway.
Closest I ever got to New York was driving to Newark, New Jersey, and it was a really horrible experience.
Yeah.
NC Gaming Man, Baltimore and New York are two of the worst places to drive through.
Keep left.
Yeah, I've had to drive through Baltimore area on I-95, and Washington D.C., Baltimore, especially going north. I found the best way to do that is just to wait till night.
Susan Salter says we have the M25 around London, the road to hell.
I think that is modeled in the game.
The M25 in ETS2?
Well, I don't know what the number is, but I mean, there's a ring road around London.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at the map now. There is a M25 ring around London. NC Gaming Man, I've drove through most major cities in America, and after doing all of that driving, I've learned to try and time it to around midnight for a smoother experience.
Yeah. Yep, I've driven through Los Angeles on Interstate 5, and the only way to do it is really late at night. Same thing with Chicago, or any of the major cities.
Yeah, if I can help it, all of my long distance traveling, I try to do at night. It's just a smoother experience. Susan Salter, one day they'll upgrade the UK, I hope.
Yeah, so I've heard that from a lot of people. Well, this route seems decent enough, making good time. Oh, not right now I'm not, because I'm only doing 68 and a 90, but it's been pretty smooth. Which makes me wonder what my traffic is set at.
They're all trying to avoid that Iveco as much as they can. Adam Buser says the ring roads in New York City are I-287, I-278, and I-678. Dobbs, also part of the Ring 3, Road 50, is an ETS2 for Helsinki.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that I've been on 278, which is in New Jersey, if it's the one I'm thinking of. And that I've done a lot. Yeah, this has been a pretty uneventful drive. I hope it stays that way.
There are ring roads 01, 02, and 03 around Paris in real life.
Yeah, I'm not near as familiar with Paris, or well, France in general, and ETS, as I am even with London. And actually, I'm not even that familiar with London.
And then exit right.
Exit right? No. That just goes into the... We're not going there.
Exit right.
That's crazy. It wants to go in there.
Recomputing.
Oh, we got merging traffic on the right. Ooh.
NC Gaming Man, what I hate about New York is trying to park a truck at an address, but there are signs that say no trucks. And it's like, how do they expect to get deliveries then? Everybody mad you're blocking the road.
Yeah. I have to say I'm pretty fortunate, or I feel pretty fortunate. I never did any kind of pickups or deliveries in the New York metropolitan area. I wouldn't even go out to Long Island. I just wanted to avoid it. The Cross Bronx Expressway was enough for me. That and the George Washington Bridge. But even then, you know, doing some driving in the New Jersey area,
is absolutely right. I do not like driving in New Jersey. Ducky, I found a very curvy, long hidden road on Road 50 between Montrose and Pueblo yesterday. I posted a picture in Discord. I believe this is an ATS in Colorado, the way he's TV.
Montrose and Pueblo. Oh yeah, that's the yeah, I've been on that. It's up at the top of the hill, west of Pueblo. And it's an interesting road.
And then exit right.
Nicholas XXXN says, I drove on one of those ring roads around Paris during my Portugal trip this summer. There was a crazy amount of traffic.
I'm not surprised.
Pilot Bro, it seems like your truck has a lot more bounce than normal. Is that the Iveco or the 4x2 that causes that? You know, Pilot, that's an interesting question. I noticed the same thing about my Iveco, so it's not exclusive to the highway. I believe that the 4x2 causes that because I didn't see as much bounce when I ran the 6x4 when I was doing the heavy haul. But it would be interesting to see if other truck brands have that same bounce in the 4x2.
I hadn't actually noticed.
NC Gaming Man driving in East Orange in New Jersey, an adventure, and you might get robbed too.
Yeah.
Adam Buser, many commuters use New Jersey Transit Path,
Turn
Metro
left.
North, LIRR, Long Island Railroad, I guess, and Amtrak.
Yep. In a big metropolitan area like that, you need people movers.
Turn right.
Because there's just not enough parking spaces for everybody. I know that there's a lot of commuters that live in Connecticut and they park at the rail terminals, and they just take the train into the city. That's probably what I would do.
Yeah, I had a potential to have a job in the city, and that's what I would have done as well. Nicholas XXXN, Boomer's Man is also a 4x2. Don't think that one bounced as much.
Yeah, I don't recall. I mean, I'm not really noticing the bounce here. Oh, we got a viewpoint coming up. Let's check that out.
NC Gaming Man says, my father-in-law was robbed in New York in his truck at gunpoint years ago.
Jeez. Bro, Coop Chill. I don't know what that says.
NC Gaming Man says, hey, Boomer, go back and get some of the fresh fruits from that guy.
That would be nice. Depending on what it is. A lot of hand waving going on here. Okay. Well, that was interesting.
Nicholas Triple XN, could you even afford fresh fruit? Since you're driving an Iveco, all your money goes to the workshop.
Nice.
Go straight on.
That is definitely a loud motor.
Yes, it is, and not necessarily in a good way. NC Gaming Man, I'm not repeating that in chat.
Oh, what do we got? Oh, border crossing. So one thing that I find curious about all these border crossings is, why do I have to go through a border crossing and get my documents checked before I leave a country? I understand when you're going into a country and they're checking what you got, checking your documents, make sure you're allowed to enter. But why would a country's border check, what? Way station? I didn't know I was supposed to. Why would a country's... Why do you have to show paperwork to get out? Now, I've never crossed the international border between the US and Mexico, so I don't know if you have to do that in real life when you leave.
Ducky is saying export-import reason.
Okay.
Susan Salter is saying looking forward to the Kansas DLC.
We all are. It'll be, I think it'll be exciting. Obviously, of course, we're looking forward to Oklahoma, and that was neat. But I'm also looking forward to Kansas and Nebraska.
Keep right.
Victor Flinsner says, hi, how's it going? Excited for Kansas to release on the 30th.
Hey, Victor, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Adam Buser, is crossing into Mexico the same as crossing into Canada?
Is that a statement or a question?
A question.
I've never done it, so I don't know. Canada I've crossed, but I haven't crossed into Canada since they required a passport. Last time I went into Canada, I flew on to Canada and back, and I flew on a corporate jet. All I had to do, I don't remember having to do anything when I got into Canada, but when I came back into the U.S., they had a customs person at the airport who came out to the jet and wanted to see everybody's ID to prove that we were citizens. I don't remember what, if anything, we had to do in Canada, but that was, like I said, before they required passports to go back and forth.
Yeah. When I was in Vermont, I crossed into Canada, but in Vermont, you can get a driver's license that will actually allow you to cross the border. And this was just a few years ago. Paul Lansford, hi, Boomer and audience.
Hey, Lancey. Wow, I am speeding. Well, that retarder, it doesn't make any sound, but I did notice that my speed dropped.
Stabs. Nowadays, it's much easier. Heard some of the stories to cross over to East Germany and more like Middle East. Freedom of movement is an underrated freedom. The ability to get into your vehicle and literally travel across all 48 continental United States is a very powerful freedom.
Yep, except for going into California. But even that's not really intrusive, but the fact that you have to stop and answer a question is annoying. Seems un-American to me. But we have that on certain areas in New Mexico and Texas too. But that's because they're not stopping the illegal aliens at the border.
NC Gaming Man, I like the views in ETS, but the slow speed's killing me driving.
I agree. And all the what?
All the tolls, all the toll gates.
Oh yeah. Well, we're going through another border crossing.
Take the second exit.
Stabs, and I know one guy who started in Finland and finished in China. All that vastness and had to wait 2 weeks before crossing into China.
Wow. Oops. I wonder why it took so long to get into China. I mean, if you got documentation and you're delivering some stuff.
Keep right.
I'm assuming he was a truck driver.
Yeah.
Turn right.
Either way, Finland to China sounds like it would be a long drive.
Yeah.
Stops is saying the guy went Finland, Russia, Kazakhstan, China.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left. I'll find a new route. Finding new route.
Ooh. So we're leaving this country. Got to show our paperwork.
Nicholas XXXN says, I don't think you're allowed to drive in China. Only Chinese citizens with Chinese licenses are allowed to drive, with very few exceptions.
Well, that's not very friendly.
Yeah. Dobbs, the guy's known for the
Okay,
long trips.
let's find
Normal
a new
Finland to Spain trip seems like a trip to the store compared to going to China.
Did I go down the wrong side? Again?
I'm gonna say yes. NC Gaming Man, wonder if could ever do loading and unloading animations in ETS ATS. That would be cool.
It would.
Ducky says, you're not in the UK, Boomer.
I thought both sides would go straight.
Get ready to turn right.
Oh well. At least I don't have any Swifties yet.
Turn right.
And there's our delivery on the map.
Chris Taylor, thank you for your wonderful live stream.
Well, thank you, Chris. Glad you could make it.
NC Gaming Man, hey Boomer, done any flight sim lately?
No, I haven't. I should.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Here we are, and there is our parking
Arrive
spot.
at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Yeah, it's been a couple of months since I've done any flight sim. That's just shameful on my part, considering how much money I spent on it. We'll do a pull-up. Another pull-up.
All right, we got Pilot Bro. The farm is strong with this one.
That's true. Oh, I haven't even had time for that lately. At least not in the last couple of days. Well, let's see. Where are we? We are. This is considered Skopje. Skopje. We're north of that. Wow. It's been an hour and 35 minutes already. Let's see if I can find a short one. Too short.
All right, Ducky, can't you combine flight sim and farm sim, spreading fertilizer with an airplane?
That would be awesome, actually. Oh, here we go. Skopje to Pristina. Let's see, 114 kilometers. What else we got? 11. That's a bit too far. So we go from 114 to 140. No, 409 kilometers. Yeah, big difference. Let's just do this one. Well, bottled water. Meh. Let's do pairs. Same shipper and receiver.
NC Gaming Man says, I dropped like $1,000 at one time for ATS and flight sim setup.
Time to
and
hit the road.
still not done.
Oh, well, picking up right here.
Truck sim and flight sim can definitely be expensive hobbies, that is for sure.
Yep. Yeah, I still haven't gotten a yoke set up like I want, like Bedrock did. That seems like a pretty good setup.
Pilot Bro, I guess I know I need to do more ETS2 driving tonight. Absolutely, get those miles and kilometers in.
He's just recognizing that I've been closing the gap in ETS a little bit since yesterday.
I see. All right. Got a little competition. We actually do have quite a bit of competition going on between Drive and Dr. Jones in ETS2 right now. First and second place are a bit of a fight going on there.
Yep, I'm not even in their league.
Yes, yeah, for sure. Dr. Jones and Drive are definitely in a league of their own.
Drive safe.
So this load is quite a bit lighter. It's 15 tons.
Gaming Man, it says gaming in general is expensive.
That's a fact. Let's take a look at the map real quick. So we are just going to run right back up the road. We're going to leave, where are we? Isn't this North Macedonia? And we're going to head up here to Pristina.
Turn left.
You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the time. So what is it? 7:49 p.m. Let's go to 6 a.m. Whoa. Yes.
Susan Salter says, raining tomorrow, so I'll be trucking all day.
Well, Susan, are you in the VTC? If not, you should sign up. For sure.
Absolutely should.
On TrucksBook. We got, pretty sure I got a link in the description below.
Stop says he posted a few pictures of the guy's trip to the Far East. I assume that means in the VTC Discord, which you should also join. And I also am sure there's a link in the description below.
There is for that. And Stobbs, where did you post that? Would that be in one of the trucking channels? Real life trucking channels?
Stop says in general photos.
Okay.
Susan Salter says, okay, I'll check them out. Thanks. Thank you, Susan.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Turn right.
NC Gaming Man, where I'm at in Northern California, we're about to get soaked starting this evening and all day tomorrow.
You know, interestingly enough, we got a bit of rain in the last couple of days too.
Pilot Bro, be back hopefully. Enjoy rest of evening if I can't, or rest of stream if I don't make it.
Okay, Pilot, we'll catch you later. I'm guessing we'll got to get through all this, but well, anyway. Yeah, never mind.
Rerouting.
Why would you reroute?
Recomputing.
Doing just fine. But we don't have to stop. You know, this Iveco is starting to grow on me. That's weird.
Like a wart.
Yeah. I definitely need to deck it out with some things, though.
Yeah. When you're done driving, should definitely bring it back to the shop and put some stuff on the inside of that.
I miss my kitty.
At the very least, Trucker Kitty for sure.
Finding new route. Okay, let's find a new route.
Joshua Haymaker, good afternoon. Sorry that I'm late.
Get
Hey,
ready to turn
Joshua.
right.
Well, at least you made it. Be sure to leave a like if you haven't left one already, everybody. If you like this sort of thing, that is.
Yeah, absolutely. We got 39 watching, but only 20 likes.
Whoa, that's a big difference. I know I left mine. Remember, tomorrow, during tomorrow's live stream, the members only live stream, we'll be giving more details about
Get ready
the
to turn left.
the challenge that's coming up, as well as hopefully more details about the
Turn left.
anniversary party convoys.
NC Gaming Man says, when I do flight sim, I have English Bulldog as my co-pilot in the plane.
Really? I didn't know that was a thing. That's interesting.
Josh Haymaker says, next weekend I'll be going out of town. My aunt passed away, so I'll be going to the funeral. I'm sorry for your loss, Josh.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Phantom 6767. I'm still working on PC, hoping to get it done tonight.
Let me know. Yeah, we need to get together so we can get you in the server. And it doesn't have to be tonight, but, you know, sooner rather than later would be good.
Matthew Walter, are you doing tomorrow's live stream on American Truck Simulator?
I don't know, actually. I hadn't actually planned that far ahead. I should be planned out, but I haven't. Kind of flying by the seat of my pants. I like the idea of putting some kilometers in Euro Truck because I got some distance to make up to catch up to pilot.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Joshua Haymaker is asking, what are we delivering today?
Cares.
Nicholas Triple XN makes a very valid point. Well, if you play ATS, you won't be able to drive this beautiful Iveco.
Stop trying to talk me into driving ATS.
Pilot Bro 39 asks, can we get some hearts on the chat for Joshua?
Amen.
Matthew Walter says, I think you should play Farming Simulator 22 live stream tomorrow.
You know, the time is going to come when I'm going to introduce that, and I will introduce it probably on a members live stream to when I'm ready to roll out that aspect on, but it's on my other channel. I'll do it here. I've already created, I'm working on a video series farming. I've created the first episode. But I just like creating videos for trucking, I get hung up. Time is an issue. I don't want my trucking video production to suffer so much by doing farming videos. And I'm already having a tough time keeping up doing trucking videos. Now I got 2 of them out this week, and I need to continue working on that. I'm really behind on the exploring series for Texas and the Iberian Peninsula. We got 2 cities left for Texas, and then we're going to move into Oklahoma, but Kansas is coming out in 2 weeks.
At the roundabout, take the
So
first exit.
that's kind of holding me up on the farm sim thing.
Exit now.
Most everybody is here because of trucking sims.
And then turn right.
So I don't want to get too distracted with farming. But I definitely want to do that.
Joshua Haymaker mentions that he has Farming Simulator 22.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to stick to one time-destroying video game hobby. I don't need to.
Yep. Well, I've got 4. Well, ATS and ETS I'm counting as 2.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But there's farming, and then there's Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I've got other games that I would love to do, and I just don't.
Yep.
This is where it ends.
Like Arma 3, Squad. And I would love to get off into the submarine warfare sims. I love that too, but I just can't.
NC Gaming Man says, I remember playing Silent Service back in the day.
Me too. All the way through Silent Service 4. Well, I don't think I did every one of them, but I think I may have skipped one. Let me pull out of this parking spot. Or dock. You know, that color scheme is kind of growing on me a little bit. Crazy, I know.
Nicholas Triple XN, I got way too many games on Steam that I will never have enough time to play.
Yep.
Like this is a standard part of a video game. Have a bunch of games on Steam you're never gonna play.
Yeah, Willie, what was that last thing you said? The Sub Hunter? That was the oh yes, Silent Hunter, yeah. So there was another one. It was the attack sub game, more modern. I enjoyed that as well. Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up here, and let me take a peek here at the. We got 30 likes and 38 people viewing. Does somebody not like this? My goodness, you know what? I haven't done all the shout outs. David H74, Ipswich, NC Gaming Man, Matthew Roth, RD04 Dave, our top ATS driver for March. Troken, Justin Burns, Douglas Williams, Lee Jenkins, JC Drives, Bogdan BD, Stobbs, Bruce A, Thomas Berger. Thomas is here, I think. Yeah, Nicholas, you probably do. Tazzy 291, Doom 3, Chris T, Jennifer Roth, Rick Rashid, Robert Alexander, Andrew Black, Phantom 6767, Ryan, John the Bricklayer, Lee 01 Mister, Vigner Hoxon. Vigner, if you're here, share with us how close are you to all of that volcanic activity? Mouse 888, CJ Johns 31, Keith Cersei, Gaming Zombie, our top ATS driver for May, and I think Keith is here. James Brandt, Clive Hughes, Wolf Gaming, Noah Long, Taurus F Ice Bear, our top ATS driver for June, and our top ATS2 driver for August. Dr. Jones, our top ATS driver for July. Is he here? I don't even remember. I saw, yeah, he was here at the beginning. Oh, so Vigner says I just tuned in at the end because I was watching Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Okay, so what about all that volcanic activity? Is that near you? Greg O'Ray, Arner Hoxon, Northside Music, Colin Percival, Adam Harris, Pancake Man, QA Library. There's Dr. Jones. Okay. Forgetful. Feta M watching YouTube, Jesse 2670, Cameron Clemente, Jay, Racing Brothers CBS, Exotic Gaming, Randy Disher, and once again, Susan, welcome to the adventure. Hope to see you in the Discord. If you're new to Discord, you could get tagged by the gatekeeper over there called Alt-Identifier. Just follow the instructions that it sends you and you'll be golden. Well, Vigner, I was just curious because, you know, I know you live in Iceland, but I don't remember where. And I know that this stuff, or at least from what I understand, is happening way out in the western part of Iceland. Southwestern, I think. So, anyway, could be nasty business. We're all worried about it. That's going to do it for now. Thank you, Rather Be Trucking, for helping me set up this. Actually, it's not such a bad looking truck. That seems weird to hear myself say that. It is what it is.
One of us.
No, let's not go that far. Thank you, Thomas. Yeah, what have I smoked? Maybe I just need to eat something. I'm probably lightheaded or something. All right, everybody, that's going to do it. We'll be back here tomorrow for the members only live stream. Starts the same time this one did. Noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, and 9 p.m. Central European time. Thank you, Dr. Jones, and we'll see you later.